Pistons today. We're in Detroit, Michigan. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Cunningham drives in to the inside. Here's Barnes. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Outside for Robinson. Turin a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And good that time. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And here's Cunningham, following the three-pointer by Scotty Barnes. And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That is his first foul of the game. Ingram with the steal.
Could not bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
And the layup falls.
Well, you know, Ingram's length is really an asset inside. It allows him to work over and around defenders.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, quickly, following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. Pirtle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Durham.
Boy, Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The bounds. Detroit takes possession. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now, here's Barrett. Barnes the screen. To the middle. And the dunk by Barnes.
Had a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
With the floater. And Cunningham with the layup. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pass to Barrett. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Pistons trailed by 7. To the paint. Pirtle with the steal. Fast break Toronto. And Barrett slams it in.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Cunningham outside. 6 on the shot clock. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
Both teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here is a screen. It's Cunningham with the drive. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. It's Dick on the wing. Barnes can't get it to go. Pistons trailed by 5. Down low, Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes in there.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Raptors lead by 5. Live from 18. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Raptors?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Dick, that's good.
So much balance when Dick's in the air, always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And Jones slams it home.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Lock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by Jones. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Holland. No scoring in this one. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. Quickly looking it over. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Mobo with the rebound. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Here's Dick.
That those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Tough stuff from Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
Pistons have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The Raptors with the lead. And here is Quickly. Here's Ingram. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
Oh, quick movement in that screen and roll. Ingram, fantastic execution.
They set the pick. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Barrett. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
A minute 42 left in the first half. Mobo can't hit. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 15.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight, looking for his shot, and boy, is he producing.
Here's Dick. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Thompson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Ingram. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. Here's Ingram. Going inside. Off on the layup. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 14-5 run here. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. They get it again. Back to Harris. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And Duran slams it in.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, I like the way Pirtle uses his 7-foot frame. So skilled in how he earns calls, draws fouls on his way up with the shot.
Stolen by Quickly. With 4 seconds on the clock. And it's good on the layup. Quickly's got his second basket of the game. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Detroit. They lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
To the inside. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up off the glass.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Cunningham drives in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you guys.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds because of his size, but just as important, his timing.
Cunningham drives in. Pass to Duran. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it. You can't have that at this point in the game.
Here's Ingram. And he lays it straight in. Ingram's got 7.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Stewart misses. And so quickly will bring it up for Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Barnes can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Green drives in. Pass to LeVert. Inside. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Boy, very nice read that time from LeVert. He's a guy who racks up the assists. Very good feel on offense.
Toronto trailing. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Blown opportunity there. He's got to have a short-term memory. Forget about that one.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And he knocks down the first one. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. And he makes both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
To the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Thompson surveying the floor. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
6 to shoot. With the drive. And the shot is good. Walters got his first bucket in this one.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
It's Dick on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. Dick's got 7 points in the game.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Here's Jenkins. And nothing is falling for him right now. Pass to Stewart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Stewart's got 6 points in the quarter.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Raptors lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Cunningham. Drives to the hoop. And Cunningham with the slam.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
Dick wide open. Drains the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Deep 2 from Robinson. Second chance effort. The kick out to Cunningham. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Cunningham's got 25 points.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Dick with it. And it's blocked. Now Detroit moving it up. Cade Cunningham again. Cunningham's got 10 points here in the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And smart choice by Cunningham, using the floater to get that one to go.
Dick! The long shot, no good. Pistons leading by 3. Now Duran. Now Cunningham. Another shot. Dunked it home, running inside.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. Ingram is used to providing big baskets for his team. I mean, a dominating performer who comes up big in an effortless way in these moments.
Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. It's off. Raptors trailed by 3. Ingram.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Both free throws, good for Ingram.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now Duran. Outside Cunningham. Jumper is off. The Raptors with the lead. Here's Barrett. And that one drops.
And coming through in a big way, you have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
Cunningham looking it over. Shoots the 3. Drained from outside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Quickly.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. Duran a screen. Outside Cunningham. 6 to shoot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, if he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range, you know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Timeout. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Cunningham inside. Harris. Down it goes for three. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Not enough time to catch and shoot there. They'll have to tip it off the inbound pass to get it up and down.
And so the
GG.
by Detroit in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like